for coming. I think I have a pretty interesting presentation for you to see today. First, I'd like to start the presentation by paying tribute to somebody that the Disney family just lost this year, Annette Funicello. And the words that are there from Robert Iger, CEO of Disney. And I know that she was pretty special to my family. We really enjoyed her talents and events and things that she was in. And I have a clip of her from 1957 at the Disneyland Hotel. This was for a fundraiser for the City of Hope Hospital in Duarte, California. And it's a wonderful piece. I was told by some that it's a little bit long, but I just couldn't bear to cut it. And I think you'll see why. Let's have a look.
You can send your contributions or call in your pledges back to KTLA in Hollywood.
Well, we couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day or a more beautiful setting from which to televise the City of Hope Telorama than right here by poolside outside of the Disneyland Hotel. Well, right now, I'd like to call on Jimmy Dolligan. Jimmy, come here a minute.
Yeah,
What else can you give us in the line of musketeer?
well, I'd love to introduce one of our favorite little gals, one of my favorite little gals that I've ever known. Her name is Annette Funicello, who does a beautiful dance on tour. We have a song written for her, and also this number, Bobby Burgess, will come out and assist.
Very good.
Okay.
Jimmy, how about you?
Lady whose name is a dream, who's the one you can't forget. I'll give you just 3 guesses. Annette. When she dances on her toes, she dances in your heart with her pretty pirouettes. You know each move expresses Annette. Though she's just a cute pretener, and her father's pride and mother's joy, there will come a day they'll give Annette away to the world's luckiest boy. Ask the birds and ask the bees and ask the stars above who's their favorite sweet brunette. You know each one confesses Annette.
And now here's a still image from that. I don't know if you noticed or not, but that was filmed in Kinescope, which is the same thing as Dateline Disneyland. They just put a camera up to a television screen, but I also found these crystal clear pictures of her at this event. And I think you can see why I couldn't bear to cut that. It was just a beautiful performance. Organization, Jack Rather owned the Disneyland Hotel. He owned the Lone Ranger, he owned Lassie, the Queen Mary, the Spruce Goose, various radio stations, television stations, and other business entities through the years.
And then in 1954, Price in the Millions, he bought all rights to the Lone Ranger series, ditto Lassie in 1956, and Sergeant Preston of the Yukon in in 1957, and some of Hollywood's dumbfounded experts called it the mad gamble. Obviously, Jack Rather didn't agree.
No, Jack, I don't believe that it was a gamble buying them. They're very long-lived properties, both Lassie and the Lone Ranger. And in fact, I believe that they'll be on the air and being seen by television audiences when you and I are great-grandfathers. At least I hope so.
It would appear that Jack Rather seems dedicated to the proposition that if he can't entertain people, he can at least furnish them with the recreational facilities with which to entertain themselves. In this connection, he has a major interest in the Twin Lakes Lodge in Nevada, and just this past year, the Rather organization purchased the Balboa Bay Club on fashionable Balboa Island, California. A few months later, Jack added another strong link to his chain of outdoor recreational enterprises with the acquisition of the Kona Inn and the Kona Kai Club, an exclusive 23-acre resort on Shelter Island in San Diego Harbor. Jack will continue to maintain Kona Kai as a private club whose members for the most part are interested in boats and yachts.
Mr. Walt Disney. And now, some more of this from this film that was created in 1960. This is on the Disneyland Hotel. One too many, sorry.
Fun, and I know they get it.
Too many. This one's not playing.
Fun, and I know they get a tremendous amount of enjoyment. Speaking of enjoyment, it's kind of interesting to note that the children derive so much pleasure from all of Jack's enterprises. The Disneyland Hotel, Lassie, the Lone Ranger. As a matter of fact, I have a sneaking hunch it's one of his theories about business, to have only those things that the family can enjoy, and we certainly do. Thrills to me. But as for getting back actively, I just don't have the time to do it anymore. I'm too busy with all of Jack's enterprises, and he's the kind of wonderful husband that includes me in everything. I did some of the decor on the Disneyland Hotel, and I worked on some of the plans with him, and there isn't anything that I'm sort of not included in.
There's William Bendix with Juanita Granville. Alan Ladd signing in on the registration book. Some of the invited guests and the press were there. And that's Helen Alvarez on the left. She was an original partner. And Jack's mom is to the right, Maisie. That's Lily Munster, Yvonne DiCarlo. And the Disneyland Band made an appearance that day, E.C. Walker. And Walt Disney. Anybody read lips? I'd love to know what he says there. And then the Olympic pool.
Everyone is pleased because this will be the best, most logical, convenient, and special place to consider for your next business meeting, trade show, or convention. It's so easy to get to. You can come by bus.
It gets better.
Jet aeroplane.
It gets better.
Car. All in by monorail.
And this was when it was brand new.
The magical kingdom is swell. You do a thing like a wonderful thing at Disneyland Hotel. At Disneyland Hotel.
However you may decide to come, the minute you arrive, you will feel the magic spell of this very special place. You will quickly discover that your hotel room key will open a luxurious way of life in the casual California manner.
Now this hotel had the friendliest bellman on the planet, and you'll see why. There he is.
Don't forget to bring your camera and a pocket full of film to record all of the beautiful sights and memorable events during the is specially designed and furnished for your pleasure and comfort. Adjoining each room is a private enclosed patio for sunning and formal conferences or quiet meditation. During some seasons, just outside your room, you can
Some of the original orange groves that were on the
Of
property.
course,